non-garnishable income or money coming in, really not income. You're not supposed to use the money to buy a car, or you're not supposed to use the money to buy a house. It's a clickbait, okay? You take it, and then once they sit down with you, go through the options, yes, we do take it. So they're not falsifying, they're true, they will take it, but you gotta meet these kind of requirements. If you really truly know the client is in that situation of only living off that income, why would you go and put them into something that money is allocated for the kids in the family?
Good morning, George.
Good morning, good morning.
We are at episode 4 already. Time really flies by.
Yeah.
When we are having fun.
Yep, absolutely,
And then,
absolutely.
First of all, to all the new viewers out there, welcome. And to all the viewers who has been here since episode 1, thank you all for your support and your comments especially. We have so much fun reading through all of them. And then it's really good to have feedbacks.
Yep, absolutely.
And feel free to drop your question below. We always read through the comment. In episode 3, something that really stuck to me is that credit comes first, and then income comes second. So today we're gonna talk about, we are going deeper into the income side. So first of all, is it true that as long as money are coming into the account every month, lender will treat it as a source of income?
The answer is no. But before I continue, congratulations to one of our winners. We did DM you and we got the email. Unfortunately, I don't have a PayPal account, so I will get a PayPal account just because of you. And moving forward, whoever, in that kind of situation, okay? So congratulations, yes, correct. Comment below, whatever question you guys even actually want to talk about. We can bring it up to maybe, the next episode or next couple episodes. We're more than welcome to really hear from you guys and answer as much as possible, okay?
Of course.
So again, back to the question you asked, is money kind of coming through to the bank is it considered as income?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Okay.
So if income comes in or the money comes in, I would say, you have to be able to prove it. Okay, so I'll give you an example and break it down. If someone works for a construction and the employer pays some check or e-transfer or cash, you have to have an invoice invoicing the company of what are the amount of hours you work or project-wise or piece work, whatever it is. It's a description of a breakdown. What did you do to earn or why you got paid with this amount?
Okay.
Once you got this amount, then has to match what is deposit. Okay. Uber, as far as I know, Lyft and other companies, they have a kind of a card in between, and it's all charged, and then you take the money from there or use that money from there. Again, as long as you can prove the transactions, as long as the invoice you're invoicing the company, then yes, that's an income. Why say then the no side? Because then if someone just gives you an e-transfer, maybe it's income, maybe someone give to you. A lot of actual clients are say PSW, they work for private, caretaking, and then the the household family would pay you again e-transfer or check. Again, you have to invoice. But when you just e-transfer or cash and you can't prove it, well then to the banks or the lenders would then consider, okay, what's the source? Where's it coming from? Even if you can explain it what's from there, well, but then again, prove it. Because then who is it to say that could be your friends and family just each transferring you some money? Or someone just giving you money from, abroad.
Yeah.
We'll prove it again.
Yeah, provable income.
Yeah, so any money or income, as long as you can prove it, black and white, then it is considered income.
So the check alone doesn't suffice to be like a provable income. You actually need invoices to prove that prove where the incomes come from, right?
Correct. So with the invoices, that means that you need to be So basically you're self-employed. So you have to have a registered business or sole proprietorship, like that. So then you can write the invoice the person. Check again, getting a check, then the lender's gonna ask, okay, who's this? Why did you give me your check? Okay, maybe you do this. Okay, then you need to just even more documents, probably like a job, a LOE, so letter of employment. They might, call and, call a verbal, and they'll ask the employer, okay, hey, is this true, what it's stated? This kind of self-employed is also very iffy with a lot of lenders because now there's a requirement, it's called tenure. So minimum, they would love to see 1 year. What they really want to see actually 2 years or more. Again, the consistency. Because like the previous episode, self-employed is your own leisure time. Today I'll go work. Tomorrow I don't want to go work. Oh, construction, a lot of construction people, seasonal, right? Yeah. Summer's busy, winter not so busy, depending, again, which sector you work in, right? Landscaping, PSW is the toughest one because it's really, as long as the patient alive, still there, then yes, you kind of have a job, right? But then again, it's your own. Self-employed, it's your own, right? So to lenders, a lot of times they feel not consistent, very risky, a lot of doubts. Not that it can't be done again, just a lot harder. And that's why when a lot of clients, and one of the viewers did comment, oh wow, thank you for breaking it down. Thank you for, letting me know why when I apply a certain loan, how come these people ask me 50 million things? Yeah. Well, this is the reason why.
So when you talk about invoice, what does invoice entails? Like what info need to be included in the invoice in order for it to be, to prove your income?
I'm glad you asked. So yes, it cannot be just a random paper and you just give it to the lender and say, hey, this is my invoice, right? Because I mean, we all know, right? Nowadays with the AI technology, a lot of things can be just generated, right? So an invoice can be very simple. Obviously a nice format, your company name's on it, or your sole proprietorship name is on it. Meaning it could be, Kobe Real Estate or, whatever may be the name. Address, HSC number, invoice number, the date, description including what's, again, depending on your nature of your business, if you're consultant, and then it'll be just from this time to this time period, what are the clients you worked, and then you can kind of name, a little bit, due to privacy, you don't have to put first and last name that detail, but maybe just the first name, and then how much you charge per client, or maybe as a whole, maybe like a month-to-month base, right? So those type of details, then you'll have a total amount of what you charge, then taxes, and then your total of what you're invoicing to the company. Right? So all of that is required to show the lender you are invoicing it properly, you are collecting taxes, you are paying your taxes.
I see. So do I need to invoice each individual client on each individual job, or like I can do it like?
No, you can do it as whole. So you can do it as whole. You can do it as per client if you want to, or you can do it as a whole. Hey, this month I saw 10 clients, and these are the names, and you can put it all in one invoice, and then here you go, right? Or you can just briefly explain the scope of the work you did. So again, case by case, it really depends. Like if you're like, say, Uber and all that, you're not gonna name every single guy. Oh my God, like that would be like a whole Christmas list, right? Like it's gonna be forever. So it would be just like, from, January 1st, for example, then January 1st, today, that month I did, 1,600 rides. And this is how much I'm gonna charge. I charged, and this is what Uber gave me back. Because again, I think with them, it's Uber collect the money first and then they pay you like that. Yeah. So it's always keep a good record what you did that month or that week or whatever case may be. Yeah. Construction, same thing too, right? Piecework today, I spent 8 hours renovating the roof or washroom. or kitchen cabinet. How much money, the amount of time you spent, what did you do? Again, this is the scope of the work.
So besides self-employed income, what about government benefits like CPP, EI, maybe some child tax, things like that? Do lenders treat them as a source of income?
So, in a nutshell, no. Meaning depending what it is. You guys can Google it. It's called non-garnishable.
No.
Non-garnishable income or money coming in, really not income. CPP, pension, WSIB, Ontario Works, child tax. These money is all allocated for a sole purpose. So for the child tax benefit, well, it's for your child. You're not supposed to use the money to buy a car, or you're not supposed to use the money to buy a house, right? It's for your kids, right? Okay. WSIB, same thing. Work comp, where there is long-term disability, short-term disability, ODSP. All of that is non-garnishable income. What does it mean? So non-garnishable income meaning, if you were to, for example, I'll break it down. You sign up for a Rogers cell phone. You don't pay them. You went to Money Mart, Cash Money, you got a loan. You don't pay them. They go to small claims court. They sue you for the money. Then the judge will order that you need to pay back. Then what happens? The lawyer would then reach out to its own your current employee or maybe even employer, sorry. And hey, we have a court order. You are now ordered to pay X amount, a percentage or amount, deduct from this employee, and this money goes to the person that sue you or the company that sue you.
So it deducts directly from the paycheck.
From the paycheck, yeah. Now, when it's non-garnishable, because it's government, again, like you said, benefit or to help the situation, then the court order cannot put that money to be deducted or taken away when it's not an income again. The child tax is meant for kids. Your long-term disability is due to maybe something happen, right? So then that means to the lender or to the bank, well, then you don't have income. Because if something were to happen, I can sue you, but I still can't get anything from you.
See.
Right? So that's why in the category of non-garnishable income, it's not an income. So a lot of viewers that feel, oh, I get this kind of money, I'm retired. I'm sorry to say, that's not an income.
But George, I literally saw like an ad on Facebook and then it's a car dealership. Of course, I won't name who, but like they're saying, if you have child tax, come to us because we helped you get approved for a car and stuff like that. So why would you say like child tax is not regarded as an income?
Okay, so let me clarify again. So case by case, some lenders do take child tax benefit as partial income, but again, I don't know what's the clip or who's the dealership, which obviously even if I know, I wouldn't name which one. All viewers who are all very smart, intelligent nowadays, it's a clickbait. Okay, so you go in, it's like, oh, hey, again, right, like you said, well, you take it. And then once they sit down with you, go through the options, yes, we do take it. So they're not falsifying, they're true, they will take it. But you gotta meet these kind of requirements. For me, my personal opinion, it goes back to the ethical part or code of ethics. If you really truly know the client is in that situation of only living off that income, which there are clients like that, sometimes single mom with kids, something trying to happen and it is what it is. I hate to say, why would you go and put them into something that money is allocated for the kids in the family? Right. Because remind you all viewers, it's not just the auto loan. What about gas? What about insurance? What about the food? What about entertainment? The daily stuff that you need to buy groceries or to live. So if that is quote unquote their income temporary because of the situation, why would you put the clients into that. So if any clients walk into, or if I have encountered any, I'll tell them, not that I don't want to help you, it wouldn't be right for me to put you in this situation. I'd rather you settle yourself first, find a job, get a job. When things are financially more comfortable, then think about it, then consider.
Right.
But right now, whether you're ODSP, whether you're, a CPP, whether WSIB, whether you're, any other kind of these, again, government benefit helping your situation, it's not for you to do stuff like that.
I see.
Unfortunately, I know a lot of clients think, oh, this is extra income, like that. But again, ethically, it's not the right thing to do. And I don't recommend anybody in any business to, after knowing the whole entire situation, to push, I won't say push, but to really convince the client that that's the right thing to do.
So you would rather tell clients the truth instead of persuading them into a big purchase.
100%. There's morale and code of ethics and stuff like that. I mean, nowadays we all see humanity is really getting a little less and less. Very important to have really other people to really look out for them.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a lot of us are uneducated. A lot of us just didn't know. We didn't know, oh, that doesn't count as income, or oh, that's why people asking, left and right documents, and it's we need people to look out for us.
Yeah.
Right? And it's my job and duty as a professional and certified to play that role, to play that part. Right? And it's a reputation and representing, my certification to people. Hey, careful. This may not be the right thing to do. Maybe not now, doesn't mean later it's not. Right? Just really, you gotta watch yourself.
Yeah.
All right?
So that's why we always say come to a professional when you want to seek advice, and also, whether it is car loan or mortgages, seek professional advice.
Yeah. And I hope this platform allows to a lot of viewers, apparently I'm surprised, different countries watching it too. Hey, look, if there's anything you guys are not sure, because I know friends and family maybe abroad to different countries, some families are here while you're in a different country. Look, it's free. Use this platform, ask me anything. It's absolutely free. What you're not sure, hey, I heard my family went to this place, or this place told me this. Is it true? Let me know. I'll give you guys the answer. Now, that being said, depending what you're applying. So I know from the automotive sector industry, some lenders will take child tax at a percentage. Some all, some half, but only of a requirement that you have to be working with a base salary that meets the minimum requirement. So some lenders will say you have to make at least $2,800 a month gross, $35 gross, whatever the lender. Once you then qualify for that, once you can prove that you have pay stub and tax, then you can use child tax benefit or some other ones to help boost the income by only X amount or percentage. So really, in theory, back to non-garnishable, right? If you don't meet the base salary, well, still you don't have income. So really, you still have to work. So meaning if something happened, they still can garnish it.
I see. So there's kind of like a prerequisite for that.
Yes.
You need a salary besides the government benefits, and then the government benefit only helps you a bit, right? Like a certain percentage.
A certain percentage based on what you're qualified or what you're supposed to get.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Does it matter, like, say if I receive the pension for over like 5 years, would it be a better case than say I just received my pension for like 3 months? Like the time frame, does it matter?
Yes, it does. So again, case by case, everybody's situation different. I once had a client work for a government job. I'm not going to say which government. And she took 10 years of long-term disability due to related pregnancy, postpartum, and stuff like that. But then also, once she knows she's good, she also has a letter to prove that she's returning.
Okay.
So the ironic part of all of this is, as much as the client is not working on long term, but because the lender knowingly, she will go back because she's within the government for X amount of time, like a very long time. And due to medical reasons, she's only away, you could say temporary to an extent, right? The lender can actually use to consider that file.
Oh.
Whereas if the same situation and the client just only got into, like what you said, 1 or 2 months or a couple months, the chances of them looking the file would be very highly unlikely because it's so new to them. Like, okay, again, back to consistency. If they don't feel it's consistent, now what if, again, to protect their asset, they're very conservative, all lenders.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel right or safe to, lend this money, right? So what they do then, they'll usually ask for a letter from the employer and say, hey, how long would this client be? Is it a short term or is it a long term? Like that. So every client, every case have to be manually reviewed. But as a whole, to answer you, long term is 100% a lot better than a short term because of that consistency.
I see. Are all kinds of non-garnishable income treated the same by the lenders? Like, is there any types of non-garnishable income are actually more favorable than the others?
There are, again, meeting the base. But if you want to break it down to all the viewers, child tax benefit would be more favorable compared to all other ones. Because again, back to how long they're getting it, how long will they get it. But child tax, at least they can say up to 18 years old. Right, so in a way that they're thinking like, at least 10 to 15 or 18 years. Obviously, they're gonna ask the client, well, how old is their kids and stuff like that, because there's no discrimination, right? Someone in the 50s, 60s can still be pregnant and have a baby. Says who, right? Who is it to say, right? So there's no discrimination. So obviously, in their system, they have a way to calculate. But again, that's why it has to go back to you have to make that money, make the salary, have that base, and then use X amount, usually, like I said, 20, maybe 50%. Some lender take it 100%, but again, case by case, right? So yes, there are some are more favorable.
Say to an extreme, like a client whose money are only made up of the types of non-garnishable income that you just mentioned. Say the client only received child tax and then nothing other than that. So does that mean the client has no way to get a loan or get approved?
Chances are, if it's just we're talking about the income part, then no.
I see.
Right, again, depending on the credit itself, which we talked previously episode. But if you just look at say the income itself like that, then no. Chances of getting approved is slim to nothing. To all the viewers, please, thank you for your support. Continue to watching. Any comments, any feedbacks, just comment below. Any questions you guys actually be very curious, or any experience you guys have and not sure, you can also comment, and definitely we'll read it. We're gonna look into it, and then I can even hope to bring that to the next episode and give you guys the answer. Hey, if this in this situation, what can we all do? What can we all prepare ourselves, and what can we expect? All right, so comment below and Give me some feedback, all right? And then we're gonna announce another winner very soon.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
for March giveaway.
Yeah. End of the month, I'll be giving away $200 cash to one lucky person. All you have to do is like, share, subscribe, and comment and tell me what the money is towards. Let's build a better credit together.